shootings can be tough to solve. You've got two cars speeding down a highway, leaving evidence and witnesses in their rearview mirrors.
But state police say they have brought charges in every deadly highway shooting in our region last year. And joining us now to talk about this, Illinois State Police Director Brendan Kelly. Hello to you. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, good evening. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. So here's the thing. There were 5 fatal shootings on local highways last year. I'm being told that you made arrests and secured murder charges in every one of those cases. So my question is, what changed? How did you manage to do that?
Well, I think it's in large part due to the work of our special agents of the Division of Criminal Investigation. That's a big part of the Illinois State Police. But really, it's an overall effort by the entire agency for us to focus on violence on the expressways and the interstates throughout the state of Illinois. And our people have just worked really, really hard because we know if you can solve a crime, that's a deterrent for future criminal activity. And using LPRs, the license plate reader technology, using AirOps, using our special operations group, using the combination of the work of our special agents in criminal investigations and in forensic services, that has allowed us to get to the point where we've not just solved every single homicide that occurred on the Chicagoland expressways in 2023, but actually got charges. So it's one thing to clear a case, and that's very important. It's another thing to actually get a criminal charge. And that's also in part because of the work we've done in trying to make sure prosecutors that are making decisions on these cases are very well tuned in to all the work that we're doing and all the technology that we're using. And it's really starting to have a positive effect. So I'm very proud of the work of our special agents and our troopers that are out there working the expressways every day, trying to keep everybody safe and pursue justice for those people who have faced violence.
Director, what do you find is motivating many of these shootings or these kind of neighborhood disagreements that spill onto the highways?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. So if you look back to 2021, we saw the peak of the violence. Shootings are down on the expressways 74% from that peak in 2021. But the nature of the types of shooting has changed. So as you mentioned, some of these disputes start in neighborhoods. There's an argument over something that has nothing to do with whatever they're out there on the expressway for. Could be over social media. People go out to the E-way and they try to solve their problem through violence out there, whatever disagreement they have. Another thing that's a growing number of some of the cases, particularly the lethal cases, is road rage. People have no idea who each other are, and they encounter someone on an interstate. They're angry and they fire off a few rounds. And they may not even be intending to kill somebody, but they actually do kill somebody, but just by the use of a firearm. And the lethality of these firearms that are being used out there, these illegal firearms, anybody, unfortunately, could do a lot of damage, even if they're not very well trained in the use of a firearm. So it's not just one single thing, but we do see road rage as a growing percentage, even though the overall number of shootings continues to come down. We continue to work cases. We continue to try to make sure we're getting justice in every single one of these homicides. Our people are like a dog with a bone. We just don't give up because we know that's part of the deterrent effect that's helping bring down the overall violence on our interstates in the past few years.
Yeah, bottom line, it sounds like you have the resources in place to be able to make definitive change when it comes to those expressway shootings. We appreciate your time today for joining us. Illinois State Police Director Brendan Kelly.
My pleasure. Thanks. Be safe.